matchup for you here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The Cowboys make over first down at their own
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Red, cycle. Smash, red. Six, mega.
They'll look to throw here. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Watch it, six, blue striker.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Green back.
They'll look to throw again. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's on one throw.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields flushed out right. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A good pickup there. Yards.
First down, New York.
Fields on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. T. Higgins, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Trouble 38. Ready?
Gonna run again here and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And who's got it? The Giants.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A first down carry for Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Yellow. On the ball.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Ready, play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Meanwhile, Fields' throw brought in by Bellinger. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Blue.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Here we go. Ball's red.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll drop to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
White, white, red, cycle, yellow, blue. Yellow, go. Hey, blue.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those.
A bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Fields now to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And
now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Fields. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Fields. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Now the try here for the extra point. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Yellow, 1, 6, mega. Red.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
22 middle. Cluster, 6. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. On play action, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup of 38. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. Over the middle. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go. Blue striker.
2nd and 3. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I told my